You ever check your bank account after an entire month of working and somehow there's barely anything left? Like, you didn't do anything crazy. No luxury vacations, no wild spending, just life. Groceries, rent, bills, maybe a few small things here and there. And then you tell yourself, okay, this month, I'm finally going to save money. But somehow, that first $1,000 never sticks. And $5,000? That feels like trying to climb a mountain with no legs. My name is Jad, and I spend way too much time thinking about why your first $5,000 feels impossible, but $50,000 doesn't. If you're someone who works hard, earns a decent income, but still feels like saving money is way harder than it should be, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because here's the thing, what you're experiencing, it's not random, and it's definitely not just you. The big lie about saving money? Look, most people believe something like this. Once I start making more money, saving will get easier. Sounds logical, right? But here's what most people don't realize. Saving your first $5,000 is not hard because of your income. It's hard because of how money behaves at low levels. And more importantly, because of how you behave at low levels. The math problem nobody talks about. Let's break this down. Imagine you make $3,500 a month after tax. Now subtract. Rent, $1,200. Food, $400. Transport, $200. Utilities, $300. Subscriptions, small spending, $300. You're left with about $1,100. Sounds okay on paper, but in reality, that $1,100 gets eaten up by unexpected expenses, social pressure. I deserve this spending. Emergencies. So what actually gets saved? Maybe $100 on a good month? Now do the math. At $100 per month to reach $5,000, that's 50 months, over 4 years. 4 years just to hit your first real savings milestone? No wonder it feels impossible. This is where it gets really interesting. Now imagine someone else. They've already saved $50,000. They invested at a modest 7% annual return. That's $3,500 per year, about $290 per month, without doing anything. Let that sink in. They are now earning almost 3x what you're trying to save automatically. That's the shift. The real reason $5,000 feels impossible. It's because you're relying on effort. They're relying on systems. At the beginning, every dollar requires discipline. Every decision feels like sacrifice. Every setback hurts progress. But later, money starts doing the work for you. The psychology trap. Here's what most people don't realize. At low savings levels, your brain is wired to sabotage you. Let me explain. When you have $200 in savings, $500 in savings, spending $100 feels small. It doesn't feel like you're losing anything meaningful. So your brain says, it's fine, I'll save it again. But when you have $50,000, spending $5,000 feels painful. Now, your brain protects your money. Same person, different behavior. That's the trap. You don't become disciplined first. Discipline becomes easier after you build momentum. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but I just need more income, right? Not exactly. Because We've all seen it. People go from $3,000 month, $6,000 month, and still living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because their lifestyle expands faster than their savings. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it kills your first $5,000 every time. Analogy: the leaky bucket. Think of your finances like a bucket. Your income equals water going in. Your expenses equals holes in the bucket. At the beginning, your bucket is full of holes. So no matter how much you pour in, nothing stays. Step 1, fix the leaks before you pour more. This is where most people go wrong. They try to earn more, hustle more, without fixing spending behavior. Action step has own, track your invisible spending. These are small purchases, subscriptions, random expenses that feel harmless but add up to hundreds every month. Action step has to create friction. Make spending slightly harder. Examples: remove saved cards, wait 24 hours before buying, use separate accounts. This forces your brain to slow down. Action step #3, automate savings first. Instead of, I'll save what's left, do this, I'll spend what's left. Even if it's just $50 week, $200 month, consistency matters more than amount. The turning point. Here's what most people don't realize. The hardest part is not reaching $50,000. It's surviving the first phase, because once you cross $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, everything changes. Momentum kicks in. You start to think differently, spend differently, protect your money, and most importantly, you start seeing results. Why $50,000 feels easier? At that level, your money grows on its own. You've built strong habits. You've eliminated major mistakes. Saving is no longer painful. It's automatic. Story: 2 people. Person A saves inconsistently, spends emotionally, restarts every few months. Person B saves small, consistently, builds systems, avoids major mistakes. After 5 years, person B looks disciplined, but really, they just survived the early stage. This is the truth. Wealth doesn't start at $1 million. It starts at your first $1,000, your first $5,000, because that's where habits are built, identity changes, systems are created. Final insight: saving your first $5,000 feels impossible because it's the only stage where you're fighting both math and psychology at the same time. But once you win that battle, everything else becomes easier. But here's the part most people don't realize. Even after you finally start saving, you can still stay stuck for years. Because the middle class follows a set of money rules that look smart, but actually keep them from ever building real wealth. And once you see these rules, you can't unsee them. So in the next video, we're breaking down 7 money rules the middle class follows that keep them stuck, and why breaking them is the only way forward. If this helped you see money differently, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.